Hey there, Echo Juniors. My name is Amber West, and I am an Echo teacher that you'll probably have next year. I hear you've been very curious about your elective class, and so I wanted to give you just a little quick taster of what that would be like. Again, I'm one of your Echo teachers, so that class is going to be a lot like the style of an Echo class, hands-on, guest speakers. Should be a really fun elective class. But I wanted to tell you a little bit more about what it's about, and the class is called Perspectives in Education for Changing Society. So just picture this. Imagine a world where there's no TV, no MTV, no reality TV, no radio, no internet. The only real form of entertainment that people had on a daily basis was reading. And if they got really lucky, there would be a play that came to town, or like a guest speaker, like a town hall meeting. And those meetings could go like 8 hours, and people would be stoked. They'd take a dinner break and come right back and listen, the whole time. Sometimes they'd even be standing the whole time. And they were into that because that was how they got information. And that old world is where our educational system came from. So if you can imagine building an educational system on that, you build it out of books. But the truth is that our world is really different now. Our world is changing a ton. So this class is all about looking at education. It takes a little bit of history with those perspectives of what made education what it is. But then it takes a lot of psychology, and we ask, who are we today? How are people super different than they were couple hundred years ago? And then and then we look at what is education doing right, what could they do better, because the truth is a big huge part about being a leader is about knowing what you think about the world you live in. And this is a huge thing that's affected you for the last 13 years by the time you're a senior, but it'll also affect your family, your kids, the world you live in, because education often sets culture. So, for you, the future professionals, possibly a future teacher if you took it on your hands to change things, but also as a future parent or anybody who, lives where people need education or where you want to shape culture. This class is all about thinking about those big things. So I hope I see you next year. Again, I'm Amber West, and this is a little report on Perspectives in Education for Changing Society. Have a good morning.